We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious 8. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought that
right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Rolling to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Kidd, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Hobbs. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Hobbs. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
36-yard line.
On first down, Hobbs. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
On 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Kidd, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hobbs. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Hobbs steps away to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about that? Their quarterback, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch. Signal for and take it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hobbs. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Hobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Cowboys 7.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain.
31-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
The kicker on.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Man out. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 79 Bronco. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Rip left. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To go.
From the gun, Hobbs. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of
so from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a
yard. Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run on first down. Kidd. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big 2 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To number 18. A gain of 4.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And then incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Hobbs. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down. It's 4th. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
For the running back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Hobbs. This is the tight end fan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Kidd, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Hobbs. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hobbs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Kidd. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, Hobbs. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 42 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
30.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 16-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Reception here by Ruggs. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll roll it, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on second down. Hobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
22-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a desperation throw deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
45-yard line.
Second and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First down. Flanagan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they go.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards on the ground. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On the Seahawks 27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The 26. A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The 2nd down throw on target. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turn it upfield for good yardage. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
To number 18. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to the running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
The kicker on.
DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Seahawks 10, Rams 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia trying to erase this deficit. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He may try and run for this, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Flanagan, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 71 yards. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look at, and he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Rams are once pushes the lead to 13-10.
13. Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely has been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Number 6.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Back at the 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
From the contact. Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And his kick is good.
The score, Rams 20, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Allen. with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Rams 27, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
The kicker on.
A big play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, Flanagan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Great effort there. 43 rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Seahawks.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for... offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all past the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The Rams on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll give to the fullback on the dime. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's the right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Back to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot.
You're a quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop the throw. And accepted. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Maybe he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For his tight end. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.